Okay, so this is a quick overview of the whole Optimism Zero Knowledge Kit project, or what's called Optimism ID for identification. So the project is basically an adaptation of Private ID. We took it, we adapted it to make it fully available and functional on Optimism, and so there are multiple components for it. Uh, yeah, the whole source code can be found here in this repo OpID by WakeUp Labs. So here we collected all the repositories that we had to fork, modify, or create to make this fully functional. And so we have, for example, contracts. Here's the documentation, and then examples, which is what we're gonna watch right now. We have this demo, which is this one in particular. Then we have contracts, which is in part this demo as well, and then some other examples. And then we have GS SDK, which is how to do different stuff with the JavaScript SDK. Also, everything related to Optimism. And then we have the Azure node, GCP, which is the deployment on Google Cloud, the GS SDK, the method definition, this OpID standard, and the RHAs, which is the reverse hash system component required for all this to work. So this is basically the repos. Like I said, now we're going to be focusing on this demo, which is this tab, and then we have different components also, like Azure node, which is this deployments, which I'm going to show later. So yeah, let's go to demo. For demo, the basic idea is we have a contract that does an ERC20 airdrop, but with one condition, which is you were born before 2002 or something like this. So if you were born before 2000, we want to give you tokens. Otherwise, we don't want to do that. So that's the overall idea. So to do that, you're gonna issue some credentials. You need to hold some credential that proves that you were born before 2000. And so that's kind of the overall idea. So in particular here for this demo, we make a couple of simplifications, or we skip some steps per se, to make it possible to use all the components in the system. So we're going to be talking with the Azure node, and we're going to issue this credential, and we're not going to be running any checks in this case. So if you were in a production case, you probably want to run those checks to give the credential some credibility, right? But in this case, just for demo, we're going to issue it to anybody. And yeah, and here, for example, you can see we have the ID. This is kind of our identity for Optimism Sepolia. And yeah, we create this locally, so it's just particular to this browser. And yeah, we don't recover it in any way, just for demo, so to make it simple. And so yeah, we have this DID. So the first thing we do is request the credential. It's going to talk with the Azure node and issue a credential for us. Issue state, okay, profile credential. We can see also what this credential holds. So we can go, for example, here. I already have it here prepared, but if you go to schemas, this is kind of the admin dashboard for the issuer, right? And we can fetch schema, and then we can preview the import. We can see the fields of the credential, right? We see each credential, and we can see that it has the date of birth. So we have a credential that has our date of birth. One point is also, this is kind of zero knowledge, so we just want to generate a proof that we were born before 2000, that we have this credential that proves this, but we don't want to disclose our age. Okay, so that's an interesting point. You can also find the contracts here in contracts. There's also code here in demo for more details. That's how it works. And so we connected our wallet here. You can see I have this wallet with some ETH on Sepolia. And we're going to request the airdrop. You can see verified false. This is a token. And so balance 0. So now we are generating this proof. And it's going to take a little bit. And then we're going to pop up the MetaMask to send this request to contract to mint the tokens. So here it is, the pop-up, confirm it. and we should see our balance. Perfect, successful. So we can see we have a balance of 5. This is the result of the airdrop. We can probably inspect here the transaction. So submit CKP response, and yeah, this token transfer. You can probably watch here. Token maintain, and this is the verifier. Here's the 20 CKP verifier. This is our token. We minted 5, and yeah. So this is basically for the contract. Yeah, this source code, you can find it here as well. This contracts and inside examples, and so we go to contracts, and it's this one. So yep, basically that. Here we have multiple other tools also. Yeah, to issue credentials, work on import schema, which is what we're showing right now. The credentials that we issued, we can also revoke them or delete them once we're expired. Can be by through links. Okay, connections, and just publish the state for those credentials that we issue on chain. And yeah, basically this was it. And this is more like a Swagger, like all the endpoints are available for the UI API and for the issuer itself. And so yeah, I think that's all of it. So thank you very much.